know a lot of people today don't like vaccines, but I can tell you it's what allowed for an awful lot of things to happen that changed the course of how long people could live. You know, even if you don't particularly like medical science, it has done a lot for humanity. Just the idea of antibiotics, which I know they are overused sometimes today, sometimes excruciatingly so. But nonetheless, they have saved a lot of people and allowed them to continue their lives. Infant mortality is something that has really benefited from the use of antibiotics and to some extent other drugs as well. But so has the technology of taking a tiny infant and perhaps opening little valves that are shut on a newborn's heart. A newborn's heart is barely the size of the top part of your thumb. They're very, very tiny. And so while it's very easy to poke judgment at all the things the medical profession does wrong, and there are mistakes, I'm the first to say that. But there are also a lot of things that have happened that have made life easier and have allowed people to have longer lifespans. And the upside of that is you have a little bit longer to work on your enlightenment, to become fully human. Now, I know a lot of people, when they use the word human, they use it as if it's not such a good state. They see it as flawed. It is. They see it as whatever. And, you know, judgments can come up in so many ways. There are some people today who judge the corporate media. They say it's all bad, it's all evil. Well, it isn't all bad, and it isn't all evil. Yes, when the corporations got involved, they did it in order to make money. That's what the corporate world does. And while there's definitely some downsides to that, it doesn't make people evil. Nor, I mean, most of the people that report the news are not investigative journalists. They read the lines they're given. We understand that. But there is not some big plot that goes all around the world through corporate media to mess with your minds. I know a lot of people believe that. But you see, it's a different kind of war, isn't it, that's being waged when there's just so much judgment. And I think this is really the message of this time at war, so people can look at their own minds and figure out where they go to war. You know, some of you are at war with yourselves. Some of you may be at war with the media. Some of you may be at war with who knows what you perceive. But some of you are at war with yourselves. And there's absolutely nothing about being at war with yourself that is good for the whole. It's not good for you. And if it's not good for you, then you can't bring that goodness, your whole self, into a picture that really needs you right now, really needs your wholeness, doesn't it?